Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I sat here starting to edit today's video and I realized I didn't really have an introduction filmed yet, so that's what I'm doing quickly here. But welcome to my home. Today's video I'll talk just a little bit about transitioning from Christmas decorations into winter. It's always kind of hard for me to do that. You guys could probably give me some tips, but I'll share with you what I've been doing. Usually by around mid-January I kind of get tired of a lot of the Christmas decorations, but I still want a touch of winter in our home because here in Ohio it's still cold, of course, and we'll have winter into March. I am planning on starting in the living room this morning. I know the lighting's not very good, it's still kind of early, and plus it's cloudy and dreary and gray like Ohio often is during the winter time. But I plan to take the tree down and then some of the other Christmas decorations in here. Here and there I'll probably leave some winterish type things. You guys probably remember the tree I had in our bedroom here over Christmas. It's this sparse fir tree. I had gotten it at Balsam Hill. And I'm going to see how it looks in the back corner of our living room. I feel like it really could look good here during the winter just to have a tree there, not decorated or anything. I think nothing looks better during the winter, in a living room especially, than a house with a little light inside. Just so cozy. And I saw some on Wayfair. I didn't want to spend the money, so I thought I'm going to try to just make one out of cardboard. I really just winged it, basically just cut my house kind of the size I wanted. And to get my corners or folds into the cardboard, I just took my utility knife and cut halfway through the cardboard, making sure I didn't cut all the way through. That enabled me to make a nice even fold. I ended up cutting my windows a little bit bigger than what I wanted, so instead of just cutting a whole nother house and giving up on this one, I think what I'll do is just cut little frames, kind of like trim pieces, and glue them on the outside of the windows, making them smaller, and this will make more sense as I work on it. It definitely took some more time, but I think in the end it might even look better with that trim out around the windows. I didn't get a video of this, but I did put a light in this house. I just cut a hole in the back for the cord, and then I have a little night light in there. Looks so cozy. I always like to start with a blank slate when I redecorate for a season. It's just so much easier if there's no distractions around, and just kind of start afresh. I pulled some plants out of my little plant corner. I feel like plants always look good in the wintertime or any time during the year. I really want to hang the sign above the mantle, but of course I don't want the words Merry Christmas on there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and remove the decal, and if I do decide I want it next year, I'll just put another Merry Christmas decal on there. I designed this gratitude quote here that I want to hang above the mantle. It will definitely be a motivational quote for all of us. It is also available on my Etsy shop in case you're looking for something like this. I found this pretty greenery at Walmart. I paid $3 a stem for it. I love seeing dark greens like this, especially in the winter time, and this will show up really nice here with all the white. Just love it. So after having this tree up for a couple of days, I just began eyeing that basket, and I thought it looked almost too big for the tree. So I think what I'll do is try to use my basket that I just had recently bought at the Antique Mall in Walnut Creek. Some of you may have seen it on Instagram, but I think I'm going to see how it looks in that basket, because I know if I don't change it, it's going to continue to bother me. My cats are chilling here on the back of the sofa. Hi, Pebbles. Hi. There's Twinkle, sound asleep. Let's get his expression here. I also have one more thing I want to add on the wall here beside the tree. I think a narrow, long sign hanging there would look kind of good. It just seems a little bit bare with nothing there. And I found an old wood panel. It's one that I had made years ago. It was longer than this, but I cut it down to the right size, and I'm going to paint it and maybe just put a simple word on there like home or something cozy. I just now discovered I was able to remove that large square metal plate from the base of the tree. That's what kept me from setting it, further into the basket. And I thought it just didn't really look right with all that trunk exposed. And I think this might do the trick. And I'll have to figure out a way to prop it in there since it's just, standing on the stem and doesn't have the plate for support anymore. I may be able to use some pillows. Here is the cameo cutting out my design for my sign, and I have this design here. I really love the word home, and I needed some kind of another little design or something to kind of fill up my space on my wood. So I went with this scroll. Maybe you have a tin or two that someone gifted you with over Christmas, the kind that's filled with popcorn. Such is the case here. This one's really cute with the puppies and the kitties on it, but of course it's not really fitting in with the decorations now that, Christmas is past. So what I'm going to do here is try to cover it with contact paper. I found this contact paper at Walmart, kind of like the design of it. So let's see how it looks. So the lid to this tin, of course, is red, and if I ever was to use it, I'll probably paint it white, but for now I'm just going to have an open container. I'm planning on using this tin as a centerpiece for our kitchen table. I got this pretty good looking greenery at Walmart. I paid $3 a stem for it, not too bad. I usually kind of shy away from the faux greenery, but I thought this looked pretty real. I feel like during the winter time, you know, with decorations, you can still incorporate some pine cones and greenery and of course candles. In this case, I am swiping the 2 wreaths that I had hanging on the wardrobe in the bedroom, taking those and setting them in this tray, and then putting the white glass container in the middle, putting a candle in there, and adding some pine cones. It just makes for such a winterish look. Speaking of candles, we do still have some Christmas ones left over. We are running a sale this week. We want to be rid of them because we need to make room for our Valentine's and spring candles. I do believe the Christmas hearth are pretty much sold out. That was a favorite of mine this winter. But there are some other really good smelling ones. So if you're looking for a good deal on some candles, make sure to head on over to my Etsy shop and check those out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't just an in-depth video on how to, decorate your entire home for winter, but hopefully you could get a few tips. As always, I hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!